While everyone is glued to headlines about war and geopolitical chaos, one of the most important turning points in tech history is happening right under our noses. Just days before this latest wave of uncertainty, Nvidia quietly confirmed something massive in its earnings report. The AI revolution is entering its next phase. Yes, the world feels unstable right now. Yes, the markets could absolutely fall in the short term. But historically, these are the exact moments when long-term fortunes are built, when disciplined investors stay focused while everyone else is distracted by fear. Welcome to Future Finance Lab, where we focus on facts, not headlines. Today, we're going to break down 3 critical things. What Nvidia's latest earnings actually reveal about the future of AI, why AI agents are about to transform the global digital economy, and my long-term outlook for Nvidia and the entire AI infrastructure ecosystem. Let's start with the numbers. Nvidia reported an incredible $68 billion in quarterly revenue, up 73% year-over-year. For the full year, that's over $216 billion, growing more than 65% annually. Let that sink in. This is already one of the largest companies on the planet, and it's still growing at the speed of a startup. Even more importantly, its profitability is just extraordinary. Nvidia's gross margins are around 75%, and its operating margins exceed 60%, making it one of the most profitable tech companies in history. But the real story isn't just the growth, it's where that growth is coming from. Over 90% of Nvidia's revenue now comes from data centers, which are the backbone of artificial intelligence. And within that segment, Nvidia isn't just selling GPUs anymore. They're building the entire AI infrastructure stack. This includes networking systems like NVLink and high-speed interconnects that allow thousands of AI chips to work together as one massive supercomputer. This is critical because every major tech company, Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Meta, is in a race to build AI infrastructure. And no matter whose software wins, almost all of them still rely on Nvidia's compute and networking hardware. This brings us to the real inflection point: AI agents. Until now, most people have used AI as a chatbot, asking questions, writing emails, or generating some code. But AI agents are different. They don't just answer your questions, they perform tasks. They execute workflows. They operate continuously in the background, working for you. Think of AI less like an app and more like electricity. Companies will use AI agents to analyze data, manage systems, write software, monitor operations, and automate entire business processes from start to finish. And the economics behind this are incredibly powerful. If a company spends just a few $1,000s a year on AI tools, but it increases employee productivity by tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars, the return on investment is obvious. When incentives like that exist, widespread adoption becomes inevitable. And every single AI task, every workflow, every agent, every automation requires compute power. More compute means more GPUs, more networking, more infrastructure, which ultimately means more revenue flowing directly to companies like Nvidia. This is exactly why Nvidia's leadership summarized this entire moment in one simple, powerful idea. Compute is becoming the foundation of all economic output. But here's the key point that most investors are missing right now. In the short term, markets move based on fear, headlines, and uncertainty. But in the long term, markets move based on earnings, technology adoption, and economic reality. Geopolitical crises can create volatility, but technological revolutions create wealth. That's why disciplined investors focus on long-term structural trends, not on the daily panic. At Future Finance Lab, our focus is simple: build long-term positions in the technologies that are shaping the future, manage risk intelligently, and stay patient while the rest of the world catches up. Because the biggest opportunities rarely feel comfortable in the moment. If you found this valuable, subscribe to Future Finance Lab for deeper analysis on AI markets and the future of investing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.